Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of UTC Radio. Tonight we're going to have a breakdown of the PS4 announcement, as well as the Ultimate Team modes for the EA Sports titles are going to be discussed thoroughly. We're also going to be giving out tips on FIFA Ultimate Team. If you want to check out this full podcast, there will be a link in the description of where you can go download it, and also where you can comment and talk to us about it. Your host for this evening is Corey Andress, also known as Corey SA on Twitter, and TJ Lauerman, also known as That Sports Gamer on Twitter.
All right. Welcome everybody to Under the Code Radio. After a short delay of recording, we are finally here. Something we're really excited about at Under the Code. We like to call this show UTC Radio, and this is episode 1. First off, I'd really like to thank everybody out there, the community, for the strong response to the site so far. I'm actually really excited to get going on this. It was something we've been working on really hard in the background. We've had a really good response to it so far. We're really hoping to bring you guys a lot of great content, and this show is something that we've been working really hard on, and we're hoping that you enjoy it. So, one of the goals we want to have with this show is to find our own little niche here in the podcasting world, and bring you guys a little bit something a little bit different in the future when it comes to podcasting. What we want to do is sort of have different spotlight co-hosts on every show. So you're not going to be getting the same people every single week. You might get my boring voice every single week, but we're going to try to bring some different people in. And, the people that we bring in are sort of going to be relevant to the topics that we're going to be bringing up every week. So some weeks you might see some FIFA experts in here. Some weeks you might see some Madden experts in here. Whatever the relevant topic is, the type of people we want to bring in. One of the goals we also want to have is to bring you guys developers straight from the game teams themselves, and have them in for some interviews and to discuss features in their games, right from the horse's mouth, so that you guys aren't getting backhand information. We want you guys to have the most up-to-date and accurate information we can give you. So each week we want to sort of break down some content for you, and the way we want to do that is break down these shows into about 1 or 2 topics a week. A lot of shows, we find anyways, that they try to almost fit too many topics into one show. Usually a lot of these shows range from 60 to 90 minutes, and a lot of guys are trying to fit 4 or 5 topics into one show. And for us anyways, we want to try to do something different, maybe go a little more in depth, so get a little more information on each topic. So again, welcome to UTC, and again, thank you for your support so far. We'll start getting some better content up for you. I know it's been a little slow to start off, but we're really excited for what we have. So getting into tonight's episode 1, we're really going to be talking about breaking down the PS4 announcement, sort of talking a little bit about that. We also want to talk a little bit about FIFA tonight, and more specifically, we want to talk about Ultimate Teams. And while we'll focus a lot on FIFA because of the guest and co-host we have on with us, we will be breaking down Ultimate Teams in an overall basis. So you'll get a good breakdown of what we like, what we don't like about Ultimate Teams, and how we think it'll shape the future of our sports games. So let's bring on our first co-host tonight. Our first co-host, the first episode, is the founder and owner of ThatSportsGamer.com, which actually has some great FIFA Ultimate Team content up right now. He is the host of That Sports Gamer Radio and has a fantastic record of running various online leagues, including the TSG Triple Option and TSG Triple Play, in which I will actually be partaking in. So TJ Lauerman, welcome to UTC Episode 1.
Hey Corey, thanks for having me on the inaugural episode of UTC.
No worries, man. No pressure at all. No pressure to make this a success. How are you doing this evening, TJ?
Very good. Very excited to be doing this.
That's good, man. I'm glad to have you on. So I think we'll just start off by saying, what have you been playing lately?
Recently, a lot of FIFA. As you said, I do a lot of Ultimate Team content.
Yeah.
And I'm working on a big post right now about, rather than spending a bunch of money on one good player, just making a bunch of Ultimate Team squads that will cost the same amount as that one person.
Yeah, actually, listening to the last That Sports Gamer radio show, you actually spoke about the play. Now, you were trying or thinking about getting Aaron Robin, correct?
Correct.
And then he was worth how many coins?
On Xbox, he was going for about 235,000, something like that.
Wow, that's a lot. So yeah, you've basically been to breaking it down and looking at buying some different squads then, eh?
Yeah, already I have the best Russian team you can make. No, the best Russian league team you can make, the best German national team you could make, and a couple other squads. And I think I'm still going to have another 40 or 50,000 coin left.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, and that's something that I mean, I'm in. Sometimes some of these players on FIFA just it really, mind boggles me. Like I don't understand how guys like, you know, Robbins one, Ribery's another guy. He's really expensive. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he's worth I think I've seen some price upwards of like 500K, and I just don't know how he's that. His skills aren't that much different from a lot of the other guys in the game. Like, why is it that some of these players have such high coin values?
I think the main thing is that they're usually the best player from their country.
Yeah.
Like Ibrahimovic is the only good Swedish player.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And he's probably also the best player in League A1.
Yeah.
So that's another reason his price is so high.
Yeah.
But even him, recently, as the game is out for longer, all the prices start to slowly drop down. Mm-hmm. And a couple of weeks ago, I did a post on guys who are just worth way too much. And at the time, Ibrahimovic was going for like a 430,000 coin average. Mm-hmm. And then I looked again this week, and he was up over 500,000.
Wow.
It boggles my mind. I don't know how people get that kind of coin.
Well, exactly. And you look at even some of the higher, I mean, I'm sure we'll get into this later, but some of the higher price guys like Messi and Ronaldo, I mean, some of those guys I think one of Ronaldo's in-form cards is going for, I think it was over 3 million.
Yeah.
And I just don't know how, I know there's systems out there to buy coins, and that's something that I'll touch on later, but it's just insane to me how somebody can, raise that many coins. That's a lot of play time. I know me, I've put in, I think it's close to 200 hours in FIFA 13 this year, it's a shame to admit that to people, but
don't feel bad at all.
But I mean, it's still crazy to me. Like, I've built a lot of good teams, but to have that many coins, it's baffling. So is anything else you're playing, TJ?
I'm in 2015 in our TSG triple option NCAA football league, which, I mean, that has changed. This year with NCAA football has changed like everything for me. Yeah. I used to only play that game single player, barely do franchise, only really do Road to Glory. But I got a great group of people, and we've dove deep into Online Dynasty, and it's been great.
Yeah, it really does come down to the people you're playing with. I mean, if you get it set up in a league full of great people, you're going to have a better time overall. And I mean, I'm the same as you. I've always been an offline franchise guy. I've pretty much all I've been playing lately is just a lot of Madden 13 and a lot of NBA 2K 13, a lot of FIFA 13. I'm just involved in a lot of online stuff in those games. Between FIFA Ultimate Team, Madden 13, I'm in the Stick Skills online franchise mode or online CCM. And my 49ers right now, I believe, are 12-1. So I'm doing pretty good in that. I got my first loss was actually in week 1. I got blown out by another user in the league, and then since then I've rolled off 12 straight victories. So that's looking really good. And then I'm also playing a lot of NBA 2K13. I'm actually in a league with the Triple Dribble League with our friend Rich Grisham.
All right, guys, that's enough of that sneak peek for this week. If you want to check out the rest of the UTC radio show, just follow the link in the description. It'll be a place you can download it. We also have it on our homepage. You can find it there as well as in our forums at underthecode.com. We will check you out next week. Later on.